My baking trick for making perfect bread every time. In a large bowl, start by adding 100 milliliters of warm water. Next, add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 level tablespoon of dry yeast powder, and mix until the yeast powder fully dissolves. Next, add 3 tablespoons of wheat flour, and mix until combined. When that happens, cover the bowl with a tablecloth and let it rest for 20 minutes. After this indicated time, mix again. Next, pour in 300 milliliters of warm water, 500 grams of sifted wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and mix all the ingredients very well for 5 minutes. This is the right consistency, a very smooth dough. Now, cover the bowl and let the dough rise for 15 minutes. After this indicated time, gently mix again, just like this. Cover the bowl again with plastic wrap and let it rest for another 15 minutes. After this indicated time, repeat the same process of mixing, covering, and letting the dough rest for another 15 minutes. Now, moisten your hands with cold water and mix the dough by hand, just like this. And let it rest again for another 15 minutes. After this indicated time, sprinkle plenty of flour on a table. Transfer the dough to this floured surface and sprinkle plenty of flour all over the dough. Now split the dough into 4 equal-sized pieces. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. After that, flour a large tablecloth and place each piece of dough on the flour, just like this. Next, fold the tablecloth in the shape of the dough. Cover the dough and let it rise once again for another 15 minutes. Finally, transfer the pieces of dough to a baking sheet lined with non-stick baking paper. If you've made it here, that means you're enjoying our recipe. So click the share button and share this video with all your friends. It won't cost you anything, but for us, it will make all the difference. Take to a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 392 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 25 minutes. But keep an eye out, baking time may vary depending on the power of your oven. That recipe is ready. You may now make some coffee, get a slice, and enjoy it. I really hope you liked this recipe. Now I'll head back to the comments section and we'll continue to answer everyone who left the name of their city. And I'll also thank you for sharing this recipe. See you next recipe. Bye!